Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Miss Kishna. And this is home cooking, and this is not professional cooking, it's amateur home cooking. And today we are going to do an omelette. So rise and shine. Good morning everyone. Let's make our omelette. And this is an under 10 ingredients in under 10 minutes omelette. So this is what we're going to add in our omelette today. We're going to have cheddar cheese. We're going to use bacon bits. We have potatoes. We have onions and sweet peppers. We have bologna. We need our main ingredient, eggs. And you can use salt and pepper for taste. So what we're going to do now is turn on our stove and get it heated to begin cooking our omelette. Okay, so let's get to making our omelette. First thing first, we want to get a stick of butter in the pan. I'm just gonna let that melt. Make sure you covered all of the pan with that stick of butter. And then we're going to add in first our potatoes. And I chopped them up already. And then we're going to get to seasoning those potatoes, and I only put enough for me because I am cooking only for me. So you want to season up those potatoes and move to the next. Okay, so some people are afraid of putting potatoes directly in their omelette because they feel like the potatoes are going to be hard by the time as you add all the other ingredients. But the trick is to cook the potatoes in enough butter and cover it completely so that no air gets in, and that allows the potato to cook thoroughly. Or you can, after cutting the potatoes, you can sit it in a bowl of salted water, and that also helps it to be cooked thoroughly by the time that you add all the other ingredients into your omelet. So now we're going to add just a few pieces of bologna because it's only me eating, and we're also adding in bacon and our onions and sweet peppers. Okay, so now we have our pieces of bologna, bacon, onions and sweet peppers along with our potatoes. And now you want to turn your heat up a bit higher, and I have my bologna chunked into big pieces because I like to taste it as soon as I bite into my omelet. So let's get to adding in our egg. All right, so while our bologna is cooking down, in the pan we're going to get whipping with our eggs, and I'm using a fork to whip. You can use a whisk. I want to just whip and mix all of that egg together completely, and I'm using organic eggs, so it's a bit lighter. And I'm using 3 eggs because it's only me I'm cooking for. But if you're a big eater, you can use about 4 eggs, as much as you. Okay, so our bologna is crisp on one side, so it's time to add in our egg. Okay, so our egg is in there now, cooking. So we're gonna put the stove down just a bit. And you want to see the sides crisp on your egg before you flip it over and fold it. So as you can see around the edges starting to get a little crisp. You can see that it's cooking at the bottom. So it's soon going to be time to fold the omelet. Okay, so if you really want to know when it's time to flip over, once you can get your spatula underneath and the egg can move around in a circle, it's really time. So once you see it can lift, you don't want to do it too roughly because it can break in the middle, and then you'll have a messy omelet. So it's spinning, so it's time for us to flip. Okay, so this omelet is really loaded. It's bursting out. The ingredients are bursting out, and that is super yummy for me. So now we're going to flip it over so that the edges can be cooked, so we can ensure that the middle is truly cooked. Some people don't like their eggs well done, so it depends on how you like your omelet. It's how you're going to cook it. Alright, so for me, I love my omelet to be nice and crispy, so I let it sit for a few more minutes. And this is the back of the omelet, looking nice and tasty. I can't wait to dig right into this. Okay, everyone, so this is our finished product. Our omelet is bulging right out with all of those ingredients. Remember, we were doing an omelet with less than 10 but more than 5 ingredients. And I know what you're thinking, what is the cheese for? Well, our cheese is going to go right on the top of our omelet, and if you're a cheese lover, you can just put it right in the middle. And I choose cheddar cheese because cheddar cheese is my favorite, so I'm just going to sprinkle that right